batsman tries to place it, but the ball bounces above his waist height and lands into the hands of the wicketkeeper as he withdraws from the shot on the very last moment. A dot ball coming in the area. The third ball comes in. A big shot attempted by the batsman, but it catches the edge and moves on to the third man region, where it is collected inside the 30-yard circle and no run is scored for DAV College Jalandhar. The batsman coming in, converging to have some talk before the next delivery. The batsman sweeps the ball towards the fine leg region as it races away to the boundary for a 4. The spinners, who had been proving to be a boon in the last match of the semi-finals day yesterday, have been costing runs to Jain Subodh College, Jaipur, as another 4 is added to the account of DAV College Jalandhar, and the score now moves on to 57 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. The next delivery of the over comes in. It is placed on the offside towards the fielder at long off. He collects the ball as the batsman crosses over for a single. So far, the 5 deliveries in this over have yielded 6 runs for DAV College Jalandhar, 4 of which were scored in the form of a boundary coming in on the 4th ball. A partnership seems to be coming together for DAV College Jalandhar as Prerit Datta and Gaurav Chaudhary continue to bat on. Final delivery of the over comes in. A big shot is attempted onto the onside. It crosses the mid-wicket boundary straight for a 6. A great shot by Prerit Datta, and it is appreciated by his mates sitting in the dugout in the form of claps. At the end of 10 overs, which is marking the halfway mark of the first innings of the game, the score for DAV College Jalandhar stands at 64 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. After having some trouble with the pacers, the batsmen on the crease have been targeting the spinners, who have been proving costly for Jain Subodh College, Jaipur. Another bowling change coming in for Jain Subodh College, Jaipur, as Rajveer Singh comes to bowl his first over. The ball pierces the gap between the two fielders on the offside, standing inside the 30-yard circle, races away towards the fence, but is fielded by the fielder covering that region, and the batsman crosses over only for a single. Prerit Datta takes guard. He tucks away the ball on the onside towards the long on region, where the fielder comes in, collects the ball as the batsman crosses over for a single. The field on the onside for these two batsmen has been kept open with only one field covering the long on region. No one in the 30-yard circle. The next ball comes in, is defended by the batsman and is collected by the bowler. No run is scored for DAV College Jalandhar. In fact, the onside is completely open for these two batsmen in particular, as there are fielders only in the deep mid wicket and long on region, and one covering deep square leg. The next ball comes in, is lobbed in the air. The wicketkeeper fails to collect it before it touches the ground, and the batsman remains safe. Will Rajveer Singh prove to be that breakthrough spinner for his team, who takes another wicket in this partnership and breaks it? The next ball comes in, played onto the offside, where a fielder inside the 30-yard circle collects it cleanly and returns it to the bowler, and no runs scored. The next ball is placed towards the fine leg fielder, who comes in charging into the 30-yard circle. He attempts a direct hit, but it results in another run being awarded in the form of overthrows of DAV College Jalandhar. 4 runs come off the over for DAV College Jalandhar, as the score moves on to 68 runs for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 11 overs. Ashish Indoria will be continuing his spell as he comes in to bowl the 12th over of the game. He comes in to bowl the first delivery of his 3rd over. The ball is tucked away on the onside, where a fielder comes in from inside the circle and collects it and returns it to the bowler. 1 run is scored. The next ball is again played on the onside. The fielder from long on rushes in to collect the ball, but fails to do so, and the ball crosses the boundary rope, resulting in a 4 being scored for DAV College Jalandhar. As the score now moves on to 73 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Prerit Datta, the captain of the team, has stitched a great partnership with Gaurav Chaudhary, as he himself has scored 18 runs of 21 deliveries, and Gaurav Chaudhary has scored 22 runs of 22 balls. The next ball results in a dot for DAV College Jalandhar. With 5 runs having been scored of the over so far, we see an excellent display of sportsmanship on the field, as a fielder from SS Jain Subodh College, Jaipur, helps the non-striker Prerit Datta tie his laces. The next ball comes in, is lobbed straight into the hands of the bowler, and another wicket falls for DAV College Jalandhar as Gaurav Chaudhary departs after scoring a brilliant 22 runs for his team. Abhishek Indoria strikes for the first time in this game, and he will want to get more of these wickets going further into the match. The score for DAV College Jalandhar stands at 73 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Coming in to replace the departing Gaurav Chaudhary will be jersey number 8, Keshav Sharma. Worries continue to pile on for DAV College Jalandhar as runs do not come in the flow as they want, and wickets continue to fall for them with half their batting team departed already into the dugouts. Ashish Indore, after taking a wicket, gets ready to bowl the fifth delivery of his third over. The next ball is placed onto the onside. The fielder forward at short fine leg collects the ball and returns it to the wicketkeeper, and no run is scored for DAV College Jalandhar. As Ashish Indore gets ready to bowl the final delivery of his third over. Indore comes in, the batsman advances, takes a couple of steps down the ground and hits the ball on the onside, where the fielder at deep mid-wicket collects it and returns it to the wicket-keeper, and 1 run is scored for DAV College Jalandhar as the score now moves on to 74 runs for the loss of 5 wickets at the end of 12 overs. And as we all promised yesterday to all of you viewers out there, we have a special guest coming in from Rajasthan Royals. It is the man himself, the proficient pacer from Rajasthan Royals, Ankit Rajput. He will be joining us shortly in the comm box for sharing his views on the match and his cricketing experiences. The next ball comes in and is placed towards the fielder at long on, who collects it and safely deposits it into the hands of the bowler, and 1 run is scored. Rajveer Singh has come in to bowl his second over, with the first delivery resulting in a single for DAV College Jalandhar. As he comes in to bowl his second delivery, the batsman plays it towards short third man, who collects it inside the 30-yard circle, returns it to the wicket-keeper, and no run is scored for DAV College Jalandhar. The only positive at this point for DAV College Jalandhar is that their captain Prerit Datta looks to be going strong as he stays onto the crease and keeps the scoreboard ticking. After some confusion on this delivery, the batsmen finally cross each other and reach safely to their ends, resulting in 2 runs being scored for DAV College Jalandhar. The next delivery of the over comes in, is placed towards the fielder at deep mid wicket, but the fielder at long on cuts him off, collects the ball and gives it to the wicket keeper, and 1 run is scored for DAV College Jalandhar. The fifth delivery of the over comes in. The batsman sweeps it, but it goes high in the air towards the short fine leg fielder, who completes a safe catch, and 6 wickets goes down for DAV College Jalandhar. Keshav Sharma is the batsman, going back to the pavilion in a long walk. Devesh Agrawal was the fielder situated at that point, and he took a great catch, resulting in the sixth wicket being taken for his team.